build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. The Cowboys will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will take the field first. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning a national championship at Ohio State, Dylan Gabriel over at Oregon, Cam Ward at Miami. This guy has a really good grasp of the offense, picked it up in the offseason. I know they're really excited to see what he can do on the field today.
And these transfer quarterbacks are so wanted because they already have the experience. You know exactly what they can do. You're not guessing. So his experience...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grab behind the line. It's White. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He has the first and still on his feet. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if it breaks into the open. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wyoming. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Card in the backfield, it's White. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's White. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Unloads to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. He stopped. Not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Makes the catch. It's Richardson. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. All right, guys, let's chat a little Wyoming. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come
think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. On the move, it's White. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Saunders. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Going for the marker on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed given 4th down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
Might as well give it to him again. Across the 35. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. They believe they can run right here. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Grabbed behind the line, it's Martin. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. I thought quiet noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's White. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Power football with the run. Makes it past the marker. He now has 72 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for a man. It's Fowler. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Trying to take it back. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown, Penn State. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker. Always, that's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Dances away to buy time. Finds his man. It's Durham. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The defense putting points on the board.
Linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception? And then showing you he can be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds his target down the middle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Hauls it in. Turning it on. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. The Cowboys in the hurry up.
got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Let's talk for just a moment about Wyoming. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. Oh, what a play! It's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Plenty of time to work, and not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Catch in the middle, it's White. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Reynolds. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to that trip to the house.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Pulls it in, it's Durham. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Back to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive. Over. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little... I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game. Campbell Stadium, and you might as well get used to the sound you're hearing. The Seminole war chant is going full throat. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. The Seminoles will put total leather and will get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Wyoming's offense will get the football first. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback in this whole offense, Dave.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. Let's see if they can get it done.
They'll keep it on the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given them a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the ground, he's got it again. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Operating in the red zone here on second down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Trying to get the edge on the right. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Cowboys.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it out. It's White. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Florida State's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Takes the handoff. It's Chuck. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. And the Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw. It's Sperry. Swings it out to the flat. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Noles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Gibson. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Noles will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw again. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got his man, makes the grab. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Just gets it to the 28, pick up a 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dome. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Off-play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Off the play fake. Got a man. It's Richardson. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Handoff to the single back. Got enough for the first. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Cowboys back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're going to ride this running back. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it. And how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
They'll run it. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Wyoming.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The lone back's got it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On the ground, it's Peterson. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Might be calling a hot route. The toss to the right. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Finds a little space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Here comes the offense on second down. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Cowboys racing to the line in a hurry-up. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. It's 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half. But you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy. But a nice stop here.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll run it from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going.
The Cowboys will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive line and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
They're going back to the ground. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going for the big play. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He got it! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Seminoles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Takes the handoff. It's Peterson. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game go.
Breaks into the open. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They just handed the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas. Get it together.
Bought a little time, lets it go. The sure hands, it's Durr. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
But when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue into him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
They'll try the run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, with a nice lead here late in the third quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the ceiling.
Looking for space, it's Peterson.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll go to the ground. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Sperry. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now on the counter. Got room to work. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. He'll do it himself. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down. Another set of downs. They need to...
Touchdown, Florida State! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Extra point here would tie the game. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
On the ground, it's Peterson. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. They'll give it to the back. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up 4th down. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cowboys are on the move. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And the Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here's the handoff. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Handoff to the single running back. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll leave it with him. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect. And with just over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the 4th quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Berry. That's reeled in, it's Brown. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Woo. deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Here's the pressure. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Offense facing 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.